Hey! Guess what we're doing today? Man,
Hey,
this
man.
dude right here, this is crazy. He just like, he went on a bus and he decided he's gonna have 10 million views on this song. But you know what though, when it first started, it already blew up because this song is just crazy, bro. So when you wrote the song, what was you thinking?
You know, it started all from the idea of my mom, just like, why don't you use, cause I explained to her about like hip hop sampling, how in beats, you know, you sample like other music from other things to like put it behind like hip hop drums.
Yeah, yeah.
And then she was like, why don't you use, ba't di mo gamitin yung, like the cultural music in the Philippines.
Yung old
like,
school talaga.
Yung old school
Right?
talaga. And then, so I thought in my head, the first thing she wanted me to do was tinikling, which is also like a cultural dance from, like, you know, from way back. But something that was close to my heart is Cariñosa. You know?
There you go.
Cariñosa yung naging paborito ko nun eh. Kasi naalala ko pero meron pa akong memory na parang pinuri ako ng teacher ko nun.
Right? So what we're gonna do today in this channel, by the way, I am H-Bomb and you guys know who this is, right?
Easy Will.
Yeah. 2200. Although I'm the Post City, by the way, for everybody that didn't know that.
That's the whole city, you feel me? You know, it's just like, I put it up like that, you feel me? It's just, I feel like in a sense of way people might think it's just like a regular old set, like a block, but you know, just no set, bro. That's my whole city, you feel me? It's 2200, 2200, and I'm not, you know, everything about that. It's just like, I feel it in my heart to represent it, put it out there, you know. I'm from the Philippines, grew up there, only been 5 years here in the States, bro, so it's like, everything about that.
And everybody that's like reacting to the song, it's like everybody's thinking like, oh, he grew up in the States. And so now you're like cleared it up. He's been like 5 years. So what people are wondering now though is, why do you speak English so well though?
Why do I speak English so well? I grew up listening to like American media. Like
Right.
That was what my parents fed me. Like, I don't know if fed is the right word.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
Yeah, like it's like the type of media they would have me consume, and that's like I fell in love with. Oh no, not necessarily fell in love, but like it was what I was directed towards, like more so, and it was like what I would gear more on. Sometimes, of course, parang yung mga shows na katulad ng Super Ingo sa Pilipinas,
Yeah.
parang hindi ko naman maiwasan yun kapag pag yun sumampa na sa TV, ako na rin parang gumagawa ang sarili ko laruan na yung tatlong kulay na ano ba yun? Red, green, blue, basta, di ba? Lilipad ako! You know.
But this reaction video is like totally different. I mean, like, you guys have never seen a reaction video where the actual star of the song is
Hey, don't
sitting
get
right
twisted.
here.
No, don't do
What,
that.
what,
Don't
what?
do that. Hey, shout out to Zias, bro.
Oh,
Zias.
that's right.
Zias is a reaction channel. They do like, they had Juice WRLD, rest in peace. on
Juice
there.
WRLD,
Like,
bro. Rest in
I remember
peace to
this.
Juice WRLD.
And then, yeah, Zias is a reaction channel, and they
Man.
get the artists on there too.
Yeah. But this is exciting because because so many people are like talking about this song, like, what does this mean? What does that mean?
So,
You know what?
just to clear things up, you feel me?
Yeah.
So,
So he's here.
Some
He's gonna
people-
clear all of this stuff up, and it's gonna be fun. Start it. Let's go.
all right, let's go.
Let's go. On Wish USA. This intro though.
Wish 107.
Ah!
Isigaw ng malakas ang ating panalo. Huwag nang pag-usapan ng mga negatibo. Nangyayari sa mga balika nasa mundo. Kinabukasan na natin to.
Oh, we gotta stop at that chorus.
Alright.
Let's stop at that chorus, because
Okay.
that chorus, no matter who hears it, right? I mean, you're just gonna bounce. It just, you know, it automatically makes you bounce. And what you're saying there, bro, Man,
In Tagalog.
in Tagalog, di ba?
Yeah, so, tayo ay Pilipino, kahit anong kulay ng balat, isa sa puso. So that means, so I might put up the translations up here, but it means we are Filipino, no matter what the color of our skin is, we will take it to heart, you know. Tayo ay Pilipino, kahit anong kulay ng balat, Mapatagalog, Bisaya, o Ilocano. Those are the three major languages inside the Philippines, you know. So, because generally it's Filipino as like the main language of Tagalog, but then those are like the three main ones, the biggest ones, like, you know. So, I didn't mean to leave any other dialects or like languages inside the Philippines.
Yeah, but just wait. Just wait.
Hey now.
Just wait.
Eavesdrop it on them.
Alright, go ahead.
But yeah, I didn't mean to leave anybody out, but that was like the initial thought because, you know, Tagalog, Bisaya, and Ilocano, three biggest peoples back in the Philippines. So,
by the way, shout out to Manny Pacquiao right here.
hey, you know, already
Let's go.
okay.
Pero yung kanta na to, bro, sobrang makabayan. Kaya everybody's comparing you to like the late Francis Sam. He's a very good friend of mine. Kasi lahat ng mga kanta ni Francis Sam, di ba, talagang binibigay niya yung pagka makabayan niya. And that's exactly what you're doing, bro. That's why everybody is gonna eat this song up because you are so proud of your soil. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm getting goosebumps right now, and I'm with you every day, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, when I watch like reactionists, sabi nga nila ba, shit, kinikilabutan ako. It's real, bro. Like, when you hear the chorus, talagang kikilabutan ka. Grabe talaga siya. I mean, kayo, di ba? I mean, like, pag hindi kayo kinikilabutan, manhid na kayo nun.
Tayo ang balay.
Let's go?
No, okay. Alright, let's go.
Alright, here comes the first verse, and we're gonna break everything down for y'all. Just so it's clear.
Yeah, break it.
Keep on in your mouth when you lying and stay on my business. We'll watch you dying. I'm taking my people to ice with crime, but regular living, and that's what I'm trying to prove. Instead of just lying in booths. First true Filipino rapper on the news. Enjoy it if you're cool. Haters cause news when I put my city on the map. 22 double O. Longer was city, no cap. Never forgetting the street where my cousin would sit, where we always just listen to rap. Kendrick, I'm an ASAP with some metal and mammy. We turn up with that. Been mundane till the sun came. Now we want fame like a kid in a trap.
Okay, we gotta stop on that one. Because he said all kinds of stuff right there, right? So we're gonna have him break it down. And so just so you guys know, because like, you know, not a lot of people, because he said like crippin' and all that stuff. So
yeah, like just to clear it all, what was the first thing?
So are you a gangster or something?
I mean, not necessarily fully like, you know, jumped into an actual gang, but just, you know, I had a homie from back then when I was in Pangasinan, and like, you know, actually like that actual involvement was just me hanging out with them. It was like I was partially living in Urdaneta.
Nice.
And the funny story about that is this homie of mine from back then, I'm not gonna name him, but like I was skateboarding, like, you know, in front of my house, and like, you know, to the gates, and so this dude watching me, like he walked up to the gate watching me, and then all of my other friends at the time, they ran to like the backyard of the house because there was like, and then I was wondering, yo, why y'all all like all that? You left me here skating all alone, and there was like, come here, bro, that guy's a criminal. And I was like, huh? Like I was like, I don't know. I didn't react to it in a way where I was like, a criminal. I mean, he's just watching.
Right.
You know, like,
right.
And he was just watching, and he asked a question, like, you know, like in Tagalog, ginagawa mo din tol? And I approached him like literally sincerely, like just talking to him like a normal person. Oh, I'm just skateboarding, boys, you know. Showed him a trick or two, and he was like, I don't know what I noticed about him, but I think like because it's in a province in the Philippines called Pangasinan, and like I don't know how dude has been living, but I feel like he's been living like, you know, in the gutter and like in an archaic type of life. So I don't know if skateboarding to him was like a first to see, but that's like what I felt like, you know, he was curious about what the hell I was doing, because So I let him in the gate. I let him in the gate, and I was like, I was showing him something. He tried to roll on it because just out of curiosity, and he was like, just really like weirded out with the fact that like the board was just like too slippery to handle, and like and I don't know, that probably struck a curious chord. And after that he would come often, and then here's like the weirdest thing where I feel like I got semi jumped in, or not even, probably just, I don't know, bro. Like, one day he brought his bag with him and told me like, sumama ka sa akin, meron tayong puntahan, merong skate park sa outskirts ng, he didn't say outskirts, but like sa labas, like there's a skate park in the outskirts of the city. There's a skate park in the outskirts of the city, and it's in an abandoned restaurant. And my grandma thought I was crazy to believe this guy, like but I don't know.
I would think. I mean, some dude.
It's like notoriously he's a criminal.
Everybody's like running. There's a criminal, and you're like, hey, let's go.
But I was like, bro, like I don't get out that much, so like just me hanging out with him, I don't know. There was like a strong sense of like, I don't know, like angst I was just hanging out from him, and also just the fact that, I felt like he was genuinely happy trying this skateboarding thing that he was never aware of. So I was like, just approaching him as like a homie, you feel me? And I felt that from him that he was getting this treatment that he wouldn't get from anywhere. I don't know, I don't put that like that. So yeah, we went to the skate park, and he would always like, right when we got on the jeepney, like these, like the main jeepney things, that's the main transportation for the Philippines. Yeah. So I got on the jeepney with him to the skate park, and he wore this blue rag all the time. Whenever he's like, trying to get out somewhere, like, and then we got to the place, and we just like about 50 motherfuckers that are like kind of like the same vibe as him, and like everybody's like telling him, what's up, bro? And then that's like kind of like, some of them were skaters, and I literally taught him how to shove it inside of the fucking like abandoned restaurant skate park. And like, I don't know, sometimes they would tell me to hide because some people are like coming through. And I would have my skateboard just ready like this. What the fuck is going on, man?
But that's a funny story, man. It's crazy. But the way you represent like where you from, it's like your roots. It's like you have never forgotten. Like, bro, I think like every song that I hear, you always throw up the 2200, and like everybody's like wondering, like, is that a set? And so now he's clearing it up. You know what I mean?
It ain't no like regular block or set that anybody would just throw up because of like turf or nothing. It's like, it may be derived in terms of influence towards that, because I feel like a sense of the way that came about is they need to put that up to like state the claim. If you're coming across like a lot of people who are like your enemy, like the enemy hood, you gotta still stand on 10 toes, being like I rep this shit. Like, but for me, like I derived that in terms of influence, not no culture vulture shit, but like derive in terms of influence from that and use it in a way that's positive, not deriving like negativity out of it. Like I made these signs like symbolizing 2200. Like that's my entire city, so I'm putting up for my entire city. You feel me?
Man, Olongapo, be proud. And also you brought up like Kendrick, and then ASAP and ASAP. So I'm assuming that's like your main. I mean, like you guys can't deny anyways this dude right here, but he spits, bro. I mean, like everybody's saying it. I mean, I'll be like the first one to say, man, he's got songs, bro, that like. You sound exactly like M, bro, and you got songs that you sound exactly like Kendrick. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like, bro, it's crazy because everybody that watches like all the reactions and shit like that, you know what I mean? They're like, bro, is this M? And they're like, you know what I mean? Like, and they're like, man, I hope M hits up this kid. You know what I mean? It would be dope to have them two together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we went really far into like the lyrics already. We wouldn't even
I know.
but you know, it's a good thing in terms of explaining because we know the song already. Like because
Right.
just playing it so much throughout the house. But yeah, so like let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, out in space, but the S inside me. I'm claiming my way like a king, so I can water crops for surviving.
Just
Alright. A lot of people do not get this. A lot of people hindi nila naiintindihan tong part na to. Kaya ang gagawin natin, papa-explain natin sa kanya ngayon. Go, bro. Ano ibig sabihin nun?
I'm so let's skip the Spain pain part.
Yeah,
That's
everybody
already
knows
like
that.
a given. But I'm claiming my reign like a king, so I can water crops for surviving. And then if you hear in the background, if you actually listen to the real record,
Right.
it says the ad-libs go like rain, rain. That's like the background ad-lib at that part. Rain, rain. And then my verse says, go away if you tripping. Rain, rain, go away. So, but also I'm trying to like, there's a counterpart happening in terms of calling the rain to go away.
Yeah.
And also having,
Tagalogin mo ngayon.
I'm claiming my reign like a king so I can water crops for surviving. It's just like in terms of like a survival line. I'm claiming my reign like a king, but rain,
you know, double entendre. Because a lot of people, they just skip over that and they don't really understand it. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are like, when they react
I'm
to
spoon feeding yo.
it, yeah, you guys are spoiled right now. You know what I mean? So that's what that is.
Yeah.
Now we gotta go.
Cold wave, he tripping. Had a homie, he was crippin'. Ain't gonna rap for the people who talk over songs when they claiming to listen. These bars never done. 3 stars.
Wait. So you also said like right there, right? When they claim that they listen. So all right, here we go. Because for me, it's like you're saying like a lot of people like I listen to the song or whatever. But what do you actually mean? Like people are pretending that they listened to it when they really didn't. What did you mean when you said it?
Of course, that's just like a generalization of some people who derive it from non-listeners who just go off of like plain critique right away. But of course, it goes to show that I don't necessarily I don't let it affect me, but it's just something to address people who are quick on a whim to critique right away instead of like, oh, did you actually
listen? Mas parang yung ano, 'di ba? Pag hindi pa nila nakikinig, parang mga haters ba?
Yeah.
'Di ba? Hindi pa nila naririnig yung kanta, hindi pa nila napapanood yung videos, anong ginagawa? Dislike. So, yun ang ano, to natin. Alright. If you guys didn't understand that, I don't even know what to tell you. He's just like, you know what I mean, reminding his people to shout. You know what I'm saying? Bro, 3 stars in the sun, syempre, di ba? I mean, bro, yung sa sobrang makabayan mo, bro, talagang it came out in a song. You know what I mean? Like, and they don't understand like how much you love your country. You know what I mean? Like, not a lot of people are like that. You know what I mean? Like when they make it here, and if you guys didn't know, he's already made it here. I mean, like, dude, he's trending worldwide right now. It's not just trending sa Philippines lang, diba? So, pero every song, I'm telling you, every song, if you're carrying your country, you're carrying 2200, you know what I mean? Like, everybody should be proud, just like everybody is proud. You know what I mean? I talk the whole part, bro.
No problem, bro. You go ahead, man. You know,
But
you feel
this chorus is coming up, and you know, we're about to bounce.
Walang tatalo sa bagsik ng ating dugo means nobody can beat the ferocity of our bloodline.
Totoo yan. Katapangan talaga.
Hey, if you seen that video, 5 Filipinos versus 20 Mexicans, yeah.
Yeah.
yes. Are you kidding me? I discuss problems. That's just to be like on a positive note. As sometimes we don't have to always discuss problems, bro. Wag nang pag-usapan ng mga negatibo. That means let's not discuss the problems.
Exactly.
Just for a time being. Let's have a good time right now in this song. But of course I'm gonna talk about problems. The fuck? Yes, my ass, bro.
And here it comes.
Ay, kung inakala mong isang lingwahe lang kaya gamitin, iisimila ka, mapapala ko ganyan ka mag-isip kay batala. Kasi sige putang, nag-aaling sa loob na lumutang, hinain sa turon na may pusang sinain sa...
Ang daming nagsasabi, hindi nila naiintindihan, di ba?
Oh, my lord.
Siguro, kasi ako, nung tumira ako sa Pilipinas, 90s pa yon. So, alam na alam ko yung sinasabi mo na sinaing na pusa. Kasi yung mga news ko na hindi nakakaintindi kung anong ibig niyang sabihin. Sabihin ko lang sa inyo, hindi niya na kailangan sabihin. Pag nagpunta ka ng probinsya sa Pilipinas, alam mo ba kung anong inuulam ng mga tao doon? Naghahanap sila ng mga pusa. Yung mga pusa, aso, yun ang kinakain nila. So yung mga hindi tama ba ako? Is that what that is?
Tama ka, tol. So, that's why like I took that line. Kasi doon din, sa probinsya ko, sa Pangasinan, sa Ordaneta, doon ako tumitira sa lola ko doon. Like, you know, like, I know the part of people, like, I witnessed one of these cats that I really adored. It was a stray cat, but it would come to our house.
Right.
And like, I literally witnessed like right in front of my eyes, like I was looking out the window at nighttime. Meron isang lalaki, karga-karga niya yung pusa. Patay na. Like literally.
Oh, by the way, no. We have to actually translate this Tagalog version for everybody that's watching that doesn't understand Tagalog. So, like your first. Like, kung inakala mo...
kung inakala mo isang lingwahe lang kayang gamitin ni Easy Meal, if you thought that Easy Meal can only use one language, kay Bathala ka sisingil, you're gonna pay a debt to Bathala. Bathala means God. So, that's like the direct translation of that.
Right.
And, what's it? Kay Bathala ka sisingil, utang na galing sa loob na lumutang. This whole scheme is like... I was like derailing myself in terms of like a very solidified topic. It was just me going on a tangent where every single line literally rhymes.
It's called multisyllabic rhyming.
Yeah, multisyllabic rhyming. But I didn't go forward, like, you know, I didn't go focused on what would be like, you know, I didn't address anything too specific,
right.
But like, utang na galing sa loob. Utang na loob means utang just because like kay Bathala ka sisingil. So kapag meron kang sisingilin, parang 'di ba may utang na loob na merong involved.
So like
I just derived it from that and went bullshit route,
right.
But with rhymes. That's like literally it, bro.
Like just straight
I just had fun with it. You feel me? Utang na galing sa loob na lumutang hinain sa turon na may pusang sinaing sa. Actually, I was gonna go for that line. Utang na galing sa loob. It means like, how do you say it in English?
Like you owe
someone.
Like pretend somebody did something for you, and like so you owe that person. Right.
Yeah.
I think that's. I think
Nagaling
that's.
sa loob na lumutang. Lumutang means it floated.
Yeah.
So, cause from inside it like floated, and then you just put it on.
Yeah, so it's just like a straight up scheme, like
a straight up bullshit scheme, with rhymes.
Having fun. I mean, like, you guys gotta respect that. He's like honest enough to actually, you know what I mean, admit that instead of like trying to make up shit about, you know, like, you know what I mean. So, I mean,
the fun lines, you feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, I also love the fact that I included that there. The fact that people made memes about it. Like,
yeah,
you know,
they did though.
Like having that factor in terms of like it blowing up, like, and also the meme spectrum of it. Like people have something to drag towards in the meme world, and I love it. I love memes.
So the pusa line, pusa in English means cat.
Mm-hmm.
So what he's trying to say is like, somebody was cooking a cat, because in the Philippines, if you live in the Philippines, in the back provinces, people eat dogs, people eat cats, and it's natural. You know, it's natural. Just
what it
you know,
is.
that's exactly what he's saying. And for people like they're so confused. They're like, what does that mean? What does that mean, bro? What do you mean? You never heard anybody eating a cat? Have you ever heard of siopaw? Anyways, we go. Okay, I also saw a comment. You're like, bro, did he make a mistake? Why did he stop? Tell him why he stopped.
Oh, that's actually a censored part because of Wish. So, uray no nga ibagak kinyayo ti ukinayo. Even though I told y'all screw y'all, or if we're not being censored in this channel, like, even though I told y'all fuck y'all, like, that's what that means. Uray no nga ibagak kinyayo ti ukinayo. Dito yak lang nga gur uray no sinuta idayo. I'll be right here waiting on any of y'all to pull up. Like, that's just that, you know.
Yeah.
Even though I told y'all fuck y'all, I'll be right here waiting for y'all to pull up. So, uray no nga ibagak kinyayo ti ukinayo. Dito yak lang nga gur uray no sinuta idayo. Tapno sang itam ak inti wagas mo nga payo. Like, so even though like you're telling me all that, you're like giving me dumbass advice, you're like crying to me like, oh, you shouldn't like sounds like,
so it's just like just like straight up talking shit.
Yeah, it's just straight up
in
talking Ilocano.
In Ilocano. That's pretty, bro. I mean, when you say like straight up, I mean talagang straight up.
Straight up.
Here
Like,
we go.
but yeah. So that part, wait, what did I say? Uray no nga imbaga kanya ti okay dito yak lang ang uray no sinuti ang tapno sang itam akin ti wagas mo nga payo. Tapno sang itam akin ti wagas mo nga payo. Nga takay kayaton nga patay ang kakan atoy bayo. Nga takay kayaton. It's like you, like after all that shit that I said, you know, I think you want a death wish, bro. I think you're asking for a death wish. So that's like those are the lines in Ilocano.
These next lines right here. So I'm gonna have to guess. Like the first one that you said is in Ilocano, and then English and Tagalog, right? Same meaning.
Same meaning on every single line.
That's awesome.
Like right here.
Ever since bata.
All of those lines mean the same thing.
So
Si kayo nga amin. Lahat kayo. All of you. Like, it all means the phrase all of you. All of you, but said in 3 different ways of saying it. So first was Ilocano, Tagalog, and English. Si kayo nga amin. Lahat kayo. All of you. So that's like literally generalizing all of y'all in 3 different universes, bro.
And here comes everybody's part. Everybody's part. Everybody's part. Right here. Go ahead.
Everybody.
Let's do it.
I've always been kind of discriminated in my own home country. Some say like, puti, so I Pinoy.
You know what I'm saying?
Man. You know.
Oh man. And for people are like saying, like some ignorant people, they're like, you know, dude, that's not discriminating, bro. Yes, it is. You know what I mean? Like, if you was living here and saying, you know what I mean? Like, when you talk about like white people or Mexicans or Chinese or
anything
or black people, if you say anything like that, your ass is going to jail here, bro. You know, that's the same thing sa Pilipinas. Na pag sinabi mo, puti-puti mo, hindi ka naman Pilipino eh, di ba? I mean, like, tinutokso ka ng mga tao. So, it is discriminating. For people to say, like, it's not, it is. It's like a total definition of, like...
I think that it's just, you know, different aspects of how people view it, you know. At first, like, there's the general people, like, mostly everyone back home that kayo manggit yung balat, di ba? Kaya parang pinipicture nila kasi syempre yun yung yun yung parang pinoportray sa media. O
Right.
kailangan para maganda ka, maputi ka. Ganun. And, you know, in terms of how they're thinking of the way, like, that's what they've been fed in terms of, like, how they see that. So, if they might say that if you're called Tisoy, you're lucky. And then, but it's different in my perspective because of me growing up as this, you know, thing that they called Tisoy. In terms of like not being a general Tisoy Pinoy, I look like a Caucasian person, and
because I'm half, and you're probably like all of it or 3/4, because my mom's white and then my dad's Filipino and Spaniard. But I mean, like, my color is far from you, so like they call me like semi Tisoy, but you know.
Yeah, but in terms of like how that derived, what I experienced from when I was a kid was like kids didn't talk to me just because of the fact that they think that, you know, they're gonna have to speak English.
Yeah.
And most of the fact is that, you know, in the Philippines, people, madalas yung mga tao, they're shy to speak English, and then also with the fact that I didn't get to fit in like right away as quick as, like, you know, all the other kids, which me saying that line is like, it's extensive. It's like, it's exaggerated to a point because I'm exaggerating this bad feeling I had when I was a kid, which of course I'm supposed to be grown up to understand. I'm grown up enough to understand that it was just what it was back then, but you can get accepted no matter what. But, you know, that's just like, you know, I'm just speaking on facts of what I felt from before, and I just put that right there.
But
Just
that's
so
happening like all around the world though, like even here, you know what I mean? If you go like far skirts of like states and stuff, you know, like a lot of people don't accept, like, if they see like a black dude or an Asian guy or a Mexican guy, they're like, you know what I mean? Like, let's go that way, you know what I mean? Like, man, discrimination is still going on around the world, bro. It's not just, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I mean, this subject is like totally disgusting. I mean, like, it's crazy.
It's a subject that's always gonna be iffy when it comes to, like, just everything about it is iffy, bro. So, you know, different perspectives come clashing along from people who want to debate about it, but I just said what I felt, and, you know, I'm glad some people related to it, and I'm also glad some people are willing to debate it, you know. It's just, I'm cool with whatever y'all think.
And the way you said it too, I ain't Tisoy, and then the way that you said like Pinoy, bro, that had so much feelings. Like, you could feel it, like when you said like feelings, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, you know what I mean?
Because that line actually has some truth to it with me. I was with my mom. She was performing like on stage, and some of her like instrumentalist friends was like talking to me in English, and I said that out loud to the guy, like, so he was talking to me in English, and I remember my mom's telling that story to me. She said that I said when I was a kid, "Ano ka ba? Pinoy ako, nagtatagalog ako."
By the way, if you guys didn't know, by the way, his mom and his dad are both amazing singers. Hazel, and I'm sure you guys know who his dad is. His name is Paul Sapiera. He used to be the lead singer, guitarist. Yeah, I mean,
Arcadia.
Yeah, rock star, which a lot of people know. But you know, and he picked up all of that stuff: singing, rapping, metal, playing guitars. I mean, you guys haven't seen like a quarter of this man. I promise you, hindi nyo pa nakikita yung quarter ng talent na ibibigay niya sa inyo. You guys gotta follow him. But this part right here that's coming up, his fast part. Like, when I first listened to the song, I'm like, what the fuck? What? Because I wasn't ready. Because you were like, but you know, it was built up, because when you said like, I ain't Tisoy, I'm Pinoy, then
And I swear that.
Let's go. Wait, okay. wait.
Alright.
Everybody's talking about this line. It's like a big debate.
That also, man.
So, explain it to them why you said it.
So, first and foremost, of what I said, the first English lines, you know, it was pretty straight up, you know. And
But it's fast.
And I swear that nobody will ever look at me the same way again. I make it to the top and I'll be showing naysayers and
Naysayers. Like no's. People that like to say
mind
no.
the rhymes too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The same way again, I make it to the top and I'll be showing naysayers and then it goes straight up to Tagalog, right
which
there.
is beautiful.
And I swear that nobody will ever look at me the same way again and make it to the top and I'll be showing naysayers and nanalo na ako numulapin na pinikuta sila po sa maktan at lahat na nasaktan na nalamin nila na pinatay ka na yung bayani sa karagdagan sa pag-aari. So that whole, why I chose the term pinugutan si lapu-lapu sa maktan is like, because in terms of a writing pattern, I always go through this like, you know, dilemma or doubt in my head in terms of when it comes to closing out a song.
Yeah.
Am I gonna close it out with absolute truth, or am I gonna make people
Talk about it.
Yeah.
You know.
So that's like in terms of me weighing the options.
Woo! I get what you're saying. So you really actually said that so people would talk about it.
Yeah, of course, you know the history about Lapu-Lapu and Magellan, you know, from the history of the Philippines is just like, Lapu-Lapu was able to, like, you know, he, in the process of that, he, of course, he died. That was way back then.
Right.
But me just using the term pinugutan means to be beheaded.
Mm-hmm.
He was never beheaded. That's like just me putting an exaggerated term in a ploy to, you know, drive traffic and talk. It's like inaccurate, but he still died.
He still died.
He's dead right now. So it's like, it's not overall factual in a way, but still, like, the thing that's factual about that is whenever he did die from back then, like, people were still saddened. The original Filipinos were still saddened. So that's like just a way of me twisting how things were. And I'm sorry to anybody who was like offended with the fact of me being like, you know, putting inaccurate sources about like our history as Filipinos. But, you know, that's why the song is what it is right now. And just me being like, you know, thoughtful. Okay, I was like writing this shit. Okay, I gotta close out the song.
And that's important. Closing out the song is important.
So the way I derived that got people talking.
Yeah.
It got people agreeing to it. I got people disagreeing to it. I got people in the in-betweens. I had to check that all out. I had to make sure, boom, boom, boom. Yep. So the way it is right now, people are talking, man. So I have to be smart with it.
I mean, you just put some color in like what the truth was.
Yeah.
And you just colored it up. You know, like make it pretty.
Yeah.
You know, why not? And plus, it's the ending of a.
Make it pretty, but in a brutal way, because like, you know, he was never really beheaded.
No, he was not.
He was not beheaded. But saying that, it sounds.
Yeah. It sounds.
He got beheaded? Damn.
Beastie. It sounds beastie.
It sounds nasty.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Let's go.
Oh, damn. You feel me?
Now, Filipino, despite any turmoil, I'll be proud of my soil.
Di ba kayo nagkikigil? Man, my whole body's gonna hurt from doing all this.
Isigaw ng malakas ang ating Panalo. Huwag nang pag-usapan ng mga negatibo. Pangyayari sa mga balika nasa mundo. Kinabukasan na natin to.
Mga mo!
Wish 107.5.
Ang galing, no?
Right.
Ang galing kasi nung ano, di ba?
Yeah.
Yung galit. I mean, like, did you practice like your face reactions? Like when you, bro, I mean, like when people perform, you know what I mean? Like like for example, like cultura, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you guys didn't know, like all my facial reactions were taught by him, like how to do that, how to do dealing with my whatever. So, how did you like? Paano mo ginawa yan? Like, how do you practice it?
Yeah, you know, but I don't know what it. I don't know
Oh
how.
wait, I'm sorry. Or is it emotions coming out of you that you know what I mean?
It comes from that, but also me being a fan of the music that I'm a fan of. I would listen to it in front of a mirror and imagine myself as those artists performing on stage or performing in front of a music video. And I don't know, I do it in a way where I feel like conveying a certain word or a certain way it's supposed to be like felt, and like how your eyes are looking towards the camera, how your mouth is moving, how your head is placed in terms of like the attitude you're trying to convey. It's like directing.
Yeah.
So like
Directing, acting, and
directing, acting, all of that aspect that goes into it. It's like I learned it all like subtly. Like I didn't like intentionally go into like, okay, I'm gonna be focusing on acting now, I'm gonna be focused on directing now. It just came with it because me going into like this solo ride is like, you guys see my music videos and me having to
and they're all dope.
Thank you.
And bro, every time like I watch a music video that you've made, and not a lot of people know this, and we're gonna clear this up. By the way, he shoots all this with his sister Ruth.
Yeah.
You know, and then he directs all of it. He screenwrites everything. He sinusulat niya lahat. He screenwrites everything, and then he edits everything. He puts all the visuals in it. I mean, like, bro. I mean, like, that's just. I don't even know what you call it, bro. That's like, it's just talent. You know what I mean? Like, and
Yeah,
wait till he does all the other stuff that he does, and you guys will find that out soon. You guys just gotta keep following him.
You
know
might,
what I mean?
you know, to most people it is very dope.
Yeah.
But like when it comes to critiquing, I don't feel like I've reached the level that I want to yet.
Oh my gosh, shut the fuck up.
But I'm just saying, look, it's just, I don't know, it's something that I got addicted to.
Yeah.
Is the quality of the stuff that I put out. So
Bro.
like I literally became an obsessive with every single aspect of the things that I do.
Yeah.
Like the video editing side, I follow like movie video editors and VFX stuff. I want to get into After Effects and learn how to make 3D like shit, like Godzilla, like make that on my own. That's like I went that route too. And then on the music side of things, following producers like, you know, like experimental producers, even like, you know, going as to far like what kind of new plugins are always like available to the market, and what kind of hardware or software is like in terms of like the audio world, in terms of like, of course, in the musician side, in terms of like, I don't know, it's just everything that goes into this craft is like I don't know how to explain it.
You just love it. The passion.
That everything that goes into it.
Yeah.
Like I was like this. Nobody can picture how I want it to look. I don't want to like depend it. Like the most cases is like artists like, you know, go to a label so that it can be done for them.
Yeah. Like
the shooting and everything.
Let me give you guys an example why I told him to shut the fuck up. Jokingly, by the way. It's all love. I told him to shut the fuck up. It's because when he was editing Cultura, by the way, right? When he was putting all these lights, and then he's looking at it, and I'm like, God damn, that shit's dope. And then he's just all of a sudden like, fuck! I swear to God, do it one time for him. Do it one time for him. Do it.
Oh my God.
He's like,
I swear to God, bro, how I critique my own shit is like, it will always be only me who critiques it like that way. I showed him like this one like part of
I
how,
can't see shit.
wait,
I see shit.
it's tracking, bro. It's like
he showed it to me. I see it. I still don't see it. I'm like, the fuck? And then he,
it was tracking of a light sequence. I couldn't get it correctly, bro. Like the light that was striking from the upwards. It
Oh
was
my
like
God.
it was indirect to my eyes. It's
Oh my
editor shit,
God.
bro. I'm telling you, it's editor shit.
I know.
Fucking
But I'm saying, like, he has those eyes that, like, he sees like a little dot when it's wrong, and he'll be like, fuck! You know what I mean? Like, the whole world just fucking fell apart.
he was so confused.
I'm like, so I'm sitting there and I'm looking at you, and you're like this, and you're like, fuck! You know, I'm like, what? I'm like, what happened? And it's like, this fucking dot. You see that? And I'm like, what the? Where? Anyways, we've been here forever. So do you wanna?
Yeah, man. When to close it out, yeah, it's just I get so overly critiquing myself. He was like, he can't see what I see, so
No.
I'm just like a perfectionist because I'm trying to make do with what we have. You feel me?
But
We
you
don't-
know, look what he did to Cultura, though, the video. I mean, like, if you didn't like the production of, you know, Cultura, I watched like a lot of reaction videos, and they were like, God damn, they spent a lot of money in that video. Nope.
No
That's all his work right there.
editing.
Man,
nice
bro,
work.
thank you so much for being here. You know, I
No
love
problem,
you.
man. You know, this might be a low quality ass video in some aspects of it, bro, but like, you know, it's realer than a motherfucker. You
Mhm.
feel me? Realer than a motherfucker.
Thank you for everybody that watched. I haven't done a lot of reaction videos because, you know, me
Let
and
me
Glitchin
just-
got sick, but he's got something to say. Oh,
I love all of y'all, man. The haters, the in-betweens,
that's a fact.
especially the fans. Every single one of y'all are here to see what's happening in terms of my career and how I propel it forward.
Mhm.
And yeah, I can't wait to deliver more content and more material that is whatever it may be. My collaborations with people in my camp, people that are not in my camp, my family members, like everything that just goes into it, like
Right.
y'all watching the steps and like even these, I was just going, so that's what it is, man.
Wonder why that's blinking.
I guess it's time's up. Peace, y'all.
Wish
Y'all
USA,
look-
thank you so much, Aaron.
Thank you to Wish.
Aaron. We love you, bro. But that,
Much love.
our family's waiting downstairs because we're about to play Tongits.
Yeah.
Good night, y'all.
They're waiting.
Tongits
We love
time, let's
everyone.
go. We love you guys. Peace.
Oh yeah, gotta show this up.
Oh, that's right.
My baby got this one.
Mm-hmm.
Love you, baby.
Boss glitching, baby.
I'ma bleep that out. Peace.
Peace.